the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. When the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle all the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark. He could not see where to go if you did not twinkle so. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. In the dark blue sky you keep, while you through my window peep, and you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Okay, welcome and good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this poem, and you might be listening to this poem since your class nursery. Right? It's a very popular nursery rhyme. That's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And why I started my session with this, so that we can get a nostalgia that yes, since what time we are being connected with the stars. Since the time we were of 2 or 3 years of age. I hope you all remember this poem. Now with this, let's start this today's session. My name is Yogesh, and today I'm here with a presentation to let you all know about astronomy, what is it, how you can start learning astronomy, and why it is important to talk about astronomy. So are you all ready to learn about astronomy? Everyone, if you all are ready, please type yes in the comment box. Everyone, if you all are ready to start the session, so please type yes. Everyone, please type yes in the chat box if you all are ready for this session. Okay, so I have started getting the responses of yes, and let's start our session. So I'm going to start with a quick presentation, and then I will tell you that how you can start your journey in the field of astronomy, right? And for this, I'm going to start with a presentation. Now, I hope you all can see your welcome screen. I hope you all can see the welcome screen. Type yes in the comment box. Everyone, type yes. That's great. So now, let's start with the session and let's talk about what is astronomy and why it is important. So, first and the foremost thing, that what is astronomy? But before that, let me start with a quote which was given by a very famous astronaut, that is Miss Sunita Williams, that space is future, get involved. And this is the correct lines. That means space is really a future. if you start learning about space, you will get to know lot many things, and you will be able to develop lot many new technologies that will make your life better in future. That's why it's rightly said that space is future. Get involved. First and the foremost thing, what is astronomy? How many of you know what is astronomy? Everyone. Those who know what is astronomy, please type it in the chat box. Those who know what is astronomy, please type it in the chat box. In the comment box, please type. This is a question. What is astronomy? We all might have heard this word, astronomy, somewhere or the other. But what exactly is this? Please mention in the comment box what is astronomy. Very good. So I have started getting the answers. It's a study of celestial object, study of space. Study of space is called astronomy. Study of the whole universe. Wow, study of space and time. So I started getting lot many responses. That's nice. Study of celestial objects. That's great. Okay, now, so let's start that what exactly is astronomy. So in a nutshell, if I tell you what astronomy, so astronomy is the study of the whole universe. Anything which is around you is somewhere or the other is connected to astronomy. If I go by definition, then astronomy is the study of all the celestial objects. That includes planets, moons, stars, constellations, nebulas, and things like that. Okay, now moving ahead, why it is important? Why the astronomy is important? What is important in the astronomy? Why we need to know the astronomy? Okay, so for this, we need to understand one thing, that astronomy is the oldest science. Okay, since the time of antiquity, means since the humanity has started, since that time people are observing the sky. They are observing the night sky, and when they are observing the night sky, they are trying to find answers to a lot of questions. Now questions can be different. Why? Because when people they started looking up in the sky at that time, they didn't had anything around them. Nowadays we have lot many things around us, like if we get bored, we have television. If we want to listen to songs, we have a mobile phone. If we want to play, again we have our gaming console, and lot many things. But at that time, what was their mode of entertainment? They used to live in the jungles. So they had the things like animals around them. They had the things like kings, queens around them. They had caves around them. Bow and arrow was a part of their regular life. They used to hunt. Okay, and similarly, their questions are related to that only. In the same way, their imagination was related to that field only. So whatever things that they have imagined, it was related to that. A very good example of this is constellations. In our sky, there are in total of 88 constellations, and all those 88 constellations, they represent some or the other figure. Okay, but those figures, they are mostly related to some animals, rivers, birds, things like that. Why? Because people at that time, they only knew about those things. Moving ahead, when they used to look up in the sky, they used to see, okay, the stars are there. Then the moon was there. Then in the daytime, the sun used to come out, and they used to get the heat and light. So this was the part of their regular life. But when humans, out of their curiosity, they started asking the questions that why moon is moving, why stars move, why sun rise and set. So in order to find out their question, they started studying the nature, and they started studying the things around them. Now, when they studied, they came on to some conclusion and got their answers. They understood, slowly and slowly, they understood that the earth moves. They understood that it's not the sky that is going from one place to another, it's the earth which is moving. In the initial time, people used to think, okay, earth is in the center and everything is going around it. But when the people like Copernicus came and told the world it's the other way around, that sun is there in the center and the all the remaining 8 planets, they are going around it. Okay, so that changed the view of the whole world. So time to time, a lot of people have come and have changed the course of the science and the study that we do in the field of astronomy. But astronomy is that old, and all somewhere or the other, all the field of science, they are connected with astronomy. Okay, now let's start why it is important. So in the ancient time, people used to keep track of the day and night time with the movement of sun and moon, stars, seasons with the movement of stars. They used to look at the time using the sundial, and even our calendars are made on the motion of the moon. Okay. Moreover, nowadays, how we are using the astronomy. So, lot of technologies nowadays, we are using lot of technologies. Like one such technology is, you all are able to see me because of high speed internet. And do you know even astronomy has a role to play in this? Right? How? I will tell you later, but yes, astronomy has a role to play in this as well. Think about what was, okay, you can talk to your parents, just ask them once what was the speed of internet in their childhood and see the speed of internet right now. So how the communication industry, or you can say it has changed. Okay, how the speed has changed. Why it has changed? Because humans were able to launch satellite out in space. That's why the things have changed, and because of satellite, we are able to see everything live here on Earth. Now, moving ahead to more, that what else we have got from it. So there are lot many things. Okay, lot many things. Now those things that we use in our daily life, but were invented in the field of astronomy. Okay, means let's say if I give you an example. Okay, so nowadays summers are going on. Most of you like drinking Glucon D or Tang or any other powdered drink. Do you know these kind of drinks, they were not very famous in the starting. Okay, but since the time Apollo astronaut carried those powdered drinks for themselves out in space, because they cannot take a bottle of Coke out in space. Just imagine you open a bottle of Coke and all the Coke fly away. Okay, so so we need to do a lot of new inventions, lot of new discoveries to go out in space. And yes, it's rightly said that if you explore in the field of space, that's the most advanced science. Okay, you all are using personal computers, that's a gift of astronomy. You all are, any one of you might be having a vacuum cleaner, again that's a gift of astronomy, and that was first being used at the time of Apollo missions. Okay, even the good comfortable shoes, somewhere or the other, the designing of that is also has some roots in the astronomy. Okay, it's not related to that. Even in the larger picture, see in the hospitals, you have MRI scans, you have X-rays. All these, they were first made for doing study in the field of astronomy. You have your phone, in that you have a very good quality camera. So those good quality cameras, they were made for the astronomy. And how they were able to make such small cameras? Because of miniaturization. So how how we can say that they have been made first for the astronomy? Because when they had to send the space probes out in space and send the cameras onto them, so they have to make the small cameras. So that's how they took up the same design, fitted inside the mobile phone. Moving ahead, one more question that comes up here is why we should learn astronomy. So this is an answer for each one of us. Okay, and for each person who is either a student or a parent, it's an answer for everyone that why we should learn astronomy. So it's like when you start learning astronomy, you start understanding the things around you in a much better way. Your rational thinking increases, your inclination gets towards the science field, you start asking the questions. Okay, why this is happening? What's the core of this? Okay, how this has started, right? And this leads to innovation, and later on it leads to development. Clear? So indirectly, if you are studying astronomy since starting from an early age, okay, till you can say you are becoming adult. Okay, even if not, I'm not saying it has to be necessarily to be part of your school curriculum. You can learn astronomy from n number of ways. Okay, from n number of ways, and there are n number of things that can be understood in the field of astronomy. But again, the thing is from where you should start. That's the most important thing. Okay, see, many of you are there who might have seen lots of videos about the space on the YouTube or Facebook or let's say any other social media channel. Many of you might be going through a lot of articles. Okay, but the point is, what is the starting point? From where you should exactly start? Is there any structure in this? Okay, so if I say yes, there is a structure, right? And what's that structure? How you can learn in a structured manner about the astronomy? So here comes the thing, that is this space astronomy camp. So we do have camps for you, that is space astronomy camp. You all have got a brief info from our end about the space astronomy camp. And what is this? We are going to discuss about the space astronomy camp here. So let me tell you, as per the category of the students, we have divided the camp into 3 categories, and again I have further subdivided the seniors category into 2 parts. So for class 1 and 2 we have a category of kids, 3 to 5 we have a category of juniors, and 6 onward the category is called seniors. And even in seniors, once you cross class 9, then we have the second level of the camp as well, right? That is the advanced level, you can say, or the 4th category of the space astronomy camp. Moving ahead after this, so what do you get in a camp? What are the different features of astronomy camp? What is the structure? Why I am telling you about this? So first of all, astronomy camp is the, you can say it's a well-knit structured course or camp to understand the basics of astronomy in a fun-filled and enjoyable manner through 10 interactive live sessions. In every session there will be some in-session activity where you need to make up some model, where you need to like answer few of the questions. Quizzes will be there. There will be some hands-on activity demonstration, because at space we believe that if you are doing the things by hands-on, you will learn in much better way. Okay. Then comes DIY activity or projects. So to enhance your learning, for every session we give kids some DIY project that students they make the project in their house, try to understand the know-how of those things. Then comes a quiz and the handout and the certificate. So it's like to understand how much you have learned during your session. There is a 15 question quiz for every session. There's a handout in which you can get a gist that what all things you have learned in your session, and at last but not the least, a certificate for your course. And remember, this certificate has a value. Okay, why it is having a value? Because let's say if you are looking out for any going out for your higher studies, and there you need to submit the certificates for your co-curricular activities, so this certificate of astronomy can help you a lot. Apart from that, what's the most important thing that you are learning? Basics of your science. Okay. Second, your inclination towards the science will increase. Your logical ability will increase. Okay. So lot many such other hidden things are there that comes up along with this astronomy camp, right? So let me tell you what are the sections, what are the topics that are being covered up in for different categories or for different students, and how they are being covered up. So let's start with that, talking about the session. So I'm going to start with the kids. Okay, that's the astronomy camp of the kids. And for this, see, we always start with the first thing first, that's the solar family, where you are living. We are a part of solar system. And to know about the solar system is the most important thing. So we start with the solar family session. And then comes the next session to know about our home planet Earth. What are the different features of Earth? What are the different properties like rotation and revolution of Earth and things like that we cover up in this. Then comes Moon and its phases, because every night if you look at the Moon, you will see a different shape of Moon in the sky. So how Moon changes its phase, okay, that thing we all learn from this particular session. And after this, about the directions. So directions play a very important role. Even if you have to guide someone from the door to your living room, you have to tell them, okay, come straight, go right, go left. Okay, this is about the common direction. But if there's someone who is, let's say I'm in Delhi and someone who's in Mumbai, so you have to guide them that you need to come to Delhi. How will you guide them? You need to tell them you need to move towards the northern side. So about those directions, we talked in this particular session. It's important. Its importance, how to find the direction, what are the different ways. Then comes the next part of the session about the constellations, deep sky objects, or the marvels in the night sky. Okay. Then comes the next thing about the astronauts, means the people who goes out in space, right? How is their life different from here on Earth? What's the condition difference between the space and the Earth? And after this, I'll move on to the next category. But seeing all these 10 sessions, you might have got an idea that it is covering almost each and every aspect of the astronomy. We are touching each and every aspect of the astronomy. We'll go into details in our sessions, right? And for every session, as I told you, you get the DIY activities, handbooks, and the other things. Moving ahead, the topics for class 3 to 5, that's the junior section. So here we have cosmic rocks. It's important to understand the origin of our solar system. We know that our universe is 14 billion years old and solar system is 4.5 billion years old. But how it got evolved? The answer lies in the rocks, the space rocks which are out there in the space. Okay, so we could talk about that, those cosmic rocks. Then we talk about our parent star sun. We also talk about the space satellites, the satellites out there in the space, what is their role, what is their importance, what is their need. Then comes the next part, rockets, the rocket scientist session is there. Then comes universe around us. So an introductory session to understand the different things which are present out in universe. Then comes Earth our only home, means to know about Earth, know about our home, right? And then comes the next session, rockets in space. After that, sun is there, and now constellation, figures in the night sky. So it's very important to understand that what all things are present out in our night sky. Okay, and to understand that, we have this particular session. After that, again the satellites, as I've told you earlier. Now again the astronaut session is also there for 3 to 5. Yes, here comes something, means you might think, okay, you are in class 1 or 2, next year you go to 3 to 5, or you are in class 1 or 2 and 3 to 5, what's the difference between these two sessions of astronauts? So difference comes in the level of delivery. Okay, class 1 and 2, class 3 to 5, see the capability to understand the things is different. Okay, and the sessions are made according to that only. Moving ahead for more, we have a session for moon, let's solve its mystery for 3 to 5 also. Okay, and a session about the International Space Station, that is the home for astronauts out in space. Then comes a session on Curiosity rover, means how scientists are trying to find out the life out there on the Mars by sending several space probes. Okay, so that's about the Curiosity. Moving ahead, coming on to the astronomy camp for the seniors, that's for 6 onwards. So we have first session exploring the universe, and we'll understand that how vast is universe. So we go on a virtual journey starting from the solar system and we go till the edge of our universe. Okay, then comes the next part, that's about the rockets. So we make them understand about the Newton's laws and how those laws are being applied in the rockets, and what are the different parts of rocket and the things like that. Moving ahead, the next part is cosmic distances, means from here you can understand one thing, student will get an idea how vast our universe is. They'll be able to comprehend the scale of our universe. They'll be able to understand that how small we are. And moreover, next thing, eclipses. It's such a topic which is being feared in each and every house, generally all around the world, right? And especially in India, right? You might have seen many instances. I see whenever see I'm an astronomy educator. Last to last year there was an eclipse. When I was going out to see that eclipse, my mom told me, "Hey, you should not look at the eclipse directly. This kind of instances might have also happened in your house too." Okay, and let me tell you one thing, that eclipses are the very beautiful, or sometimes it can be once in a lifetime kind of phenomena for you, right? So it's very important to you go and observe those events, but again in a safe manner. So how to do that? We tell you about all these things. What are these different celestial events? What is the science behind this event, and lot other things. Life cycle of star. Now, as being kids, there are lots of questions regarding the black hole, wormhole, neutron star, supernovas might come into your mind. But what are these terms, black hole, supernova, and all the other things? So these are the different, you can say, different stages of the life cycle of a star. So we talk about them in detail in this session. And moving ahead, our next session is to do an experiment, that is Eratosthenes experiment, where we measure the earth from the comfort of our house. Remember, this is one such session where you will understand how easy it is to understand the science and do the experiment and to measure the earth from the comfort of our house. Moving ahead, amazing session, introduction to space mission. We all have heard this thing, that this mission has reached Mars, this mission is going to Venus, this mission will be going to Jupiter. But what's the planning involved in that? Do you think it's so easy that you just turn on a rocket and the mission will go automatically? No. A lot of planning and is there, and we need to implement that. So what are those stages of planning? You will get an idea of that in this particular session of introduction to space mission. Moving ahead, next part, astronomy and its gift. So we started a session with this topic, that is spin-offs, and we will talk about more than 50 such technologies which are part of the human life but are the gift of astronomy to us, right? Even in your house there are a lot many things, but you might not be able to figure them out. So how you can figure them out? Come to our session, astronomy and its gift, and we'll make you understand about that thing. Next, and smartphone astronomy. So many of you might be using your smartphone to attend this particular session. Yes. So how you can use your smartphone as a tool to do the astronomy, to understand different things about the astronomy, right? Now, moving ahead after this, stargazing from the urban sky. So if you go to any village area or any dark side, you can see hundreds of stars from there, sometimes even thousands. But if you look at the sky from the city like Delhi NCR, or let's say Mumbai, Chennai, you can hardly see any star. There is 4 star, 5 star, 10 star at max to max, let's say 20. Okay, so what is the scope of doing stargazing from the urban skies? What all other things we can see, that we discuss in this particular session. So it's a complete you can say package of 10 sessions, right? And moving ahead, talking about the glimpse of astronomy summer camp, so you all will get an idea that how do kids get involved in different types of activities and experiments, and you can say during the session. So this is just a glimpse, a quick glimpse. You can see here kids have made the different models just after the session as a part of their DIY activity, right? Some beautiful constellation pictures, solar system models, action reaction principle, right? International Space Station model, lot many things. Kids are involved in such a kind of activity that they enjoy also and they learn also. Every activity, it has a science related to it. Okay, here you can see the sun model too. And moving ahead, see here, so one of the kid has talked about the interior of the earth. At the bottom you can see the layers. right? So this is the way how kids are being taught, or how kids are uh, yes, kids are being taught about the astronomy camp during the live interactive sessions. So here are a few more pictures. And here you can see a glimpse that how a kid is attending the one of the live session, right? And this is how the session keeps on going, and during the session also there will be a lots of quiz, and you will be involved on some in-session activities as well, right? So this was just the glimpse of few of the activities, or you can say few of the students out of the thousands of students who have benefited from the camp by attending the camp with us. They have learned lot many things with us, lot many new things, and they have felt the change. They have started. They are already on their way of learning astronomy in a better way. So what are you guys waiting for? You all can also start for and start this amazing journey to enroll in the summer camp. How you have to do? It's a very simple two-step process. Either you go onto our website, that is learn.space-india.com, and register yourself for programs mentioned over there. Or the second way is talk to our CR representatives. They must have sent messages to you regarding this YouTube interaction. They will again come in touch with you regarding this, right? You can simply give your approval to join, right? This was all for this. I hope you all might be having lots of questions regarding this interaction. So thank you everyone for attending this part of the presentation. Now I'm open to questions. Okay, put up your questions in the comment box. I'll answer all the questions one by one. Everyone, if you have any questions regarding this interaction, please feel free to put it in the comment box of YouTube. Okay, so let me check on for some questions. Are there any questions? I can see lot of you have put up lot many interesting facts about the space here. Okay, someone has asked, what is astronomy? How do rocks of the sky create? You do not have any question. What is the meaning of demonstration? Okay, so let me take up the few of the questions which are common. What is astronomy, first of all? So astronomy is the study of all the celestial objects which are out there in the universe. Then comes the next question. Full form of NASA. Okay, National Aeronautics Space Administration. Meaning of demonstration. Kabir, meaning of demonstration means we will show you some example with the hands-on things. Okay. Then comes, okay, how to join. So yes, how to join. So to join this program, again you have two ways. One, either you go onto our website, that is learn.space-india.com, and the second way is approach the CR team, CR member. What is there inside the black hole? No one knows. Fifth standard kids will be a part of junior, so will they be taught what is taught to the kids 1 and 2? No, Sneha, they will be learning about the curriculum of juniors only. And don't worry about that part, that if you will miss something from 1 and 2, everything is started from the basics. Any other questions? are there any courses for undergrad students? Yes, Vadehi, for sure there are courses. Go on to our website learn.space-india.com. There are. What is the proper meaning of black hole? Actually, black hole is one of the stages of star, of a very huge star. See, all these astronomy related questions can be taken up during the camp. Here, you can ask me the questions regarding the, like, what is the website? Yes, Anirudh, the website is www.learn.space-india.com. Simply type learn.space-india.com. On the Google, you will get the website. Again, everybody is asking for black hole, NASA. I've already covered that part. Yes, website name. So let me share the website name with you all. This is the name of the website on the screen. Any other question regarding the program? Okay, platform on which the sessions will be held. Sneha, the platform will be Zoom. It will be the Zoom meeting. Link will be shared before every session. My name is Yogesh. Any other question? Anyone? No, Manas, I'm not from NASA. Vihan, what things black hole is made up of? Vihan, join the club once. You'll get to know all the things. What will be the duration of camp? That's okay. So for class 1 and 2, duration will be around 60 to 75 minutes. For class 3 to 5 and 6 onwards, the duration will be 90 minutes. Any what age group will take advantage from this? See, talking specifically about the space camp, space astronomy summer camp. So anyone from the age group of, let's say, 4 years and up to, like, you go up to class 12, let's say 16, 17 years. Okay, even if you are the student of and doing graduation, go to our website. We have other courses too. Yes, how many students will be there in a session? So there will be around 25 to 30 students in a session. Okay, so I'll wait for last 60 seconds here. Rajesh, I have told full form of NASA so many times. National Aeronautics Space Administration. Sneha, this camp will last for 10 days. It's a 10-day camp. How many teachers? One teacher per session. Yes. So there will be around 25 to 30 students in one batch. Okay. Thank you everyone for attending this interaction. Right. Do join our club and I'll see you there. Goodbye everyone.